If you're a successful professional business owner or entrepreneurial, there's a good chance you're looking at the ATM business and thought, this seems simple. Buy a machine, place it somewhere, and collect the fees. And honestly, that's exactly why smart people lose money in this business. Because being intelligent, successful, and financially savvy is one area that doesn't automatically make you a good ATM operator. I've seen executives, doctors, engineers, and business owners put money in an ATM business and end up with machines that barely do any transactions and never work, and the business becomes just another headache instead of an income stream. In this video, I'm going to show you why smart people lose money in the ATM business, 3 mistakes I see over and over again, and how to avoid becoming that person who's been just sold a dream. And if you're considering getting into the ATM business, stay into the end because I have a free ATM business checklist that will help you evaluate whether this business is right for you. Today we're covering 3 things: why smart people underestimate this business, why buying an ATM is the easiest part, and the system you should use to avoid costly mistakes. Point number 1, smart people mistake information for experience. Most people think because they've watched 20 YouTube videos and read a few articles that they understand the ATM business. They don't. The ATM business is an operating business. An operating business has variables: merchant relationships, location, economics, cash management systems, compliance, equipment issues, and processing. These things don't show up on how to make passive income videos. I've met plenty of successful professionals who thought that this business was simple because they're good at one thing. Then they buy a machine and realize that the layers they never considered. Success in your career doesn't transfer automatically into another business model. Every business has its own rules. Approach this business like an investor. Before you buy anything, ask, how does money actually move? What makes one location profitable over another one? How is cash managed? What happens when a machine goes down? How do operators scale their business? The goal isn't to learn enough to buy a machine. The goal is to learn enough to avoid making mistakes and making a bad investment. Point number 2, buying the machine is the easy part. Most beginners spend all of their time researching machines. Ironically, that's the least important part. You could put the best machine in the world into the bad location and it will lose money. The machine isn't the business, the location is. I would rather have an average machine in an exceptional location than the best machine in a bad one, because transactions determine revenue and locations determine transactions. Before buying a machine, answer these questions. Who needs cash transactions in this location? How many people walk in every day? What percentage of them use cash? Is there competition nearby? Does the merchant actually benefit from having the ATM? Most people buy hardware first and figure this stuff out later, but that's backwards. Professionals underwrite the location before they buy the equipment. Point number 3, smart people underestimate operations. Business requires systems. If your machine runs out of cash, if the merchant calls, if the processor has an issue, if there's a technical problem, someone has to handle it, and that someone is usually you. This isn't passive income. It can become efficient, it can become predictable, but it still needs to be operated. The people who do this well in the industry understand that from day one. Think of your first ATM as building an operating system. You're learning the location, evaluation, merchant management, cash logistics, reporting, processing, and problem solving. All this stems from your first machine. The machine is a simple vehicle, the system is the business. The reason smart people lose money in the ATM business isn't because they aren't capable. It's because they underestimate what they're buying. They think they're buying a machine, but in actuality, they're buying a business, and that business rewards preparation. If you're thinking about getting into the ATM business, I put together an ATM business checklist that walks you right through all the questions you should answer before investing one single dollar. Download it using the link in the description down below. I'll see you at the next ATM Mastermind video.